In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to get a free Dark Matter pack in Season 6 in NBA 2K25 My Team from these new Flash agendas. So if you guys go over to your challenges screen and you guys go to these Season 6 challenges, as you guys can see, there is going to be a new Flash tab. And basically how it's going to work is every single week, there is going to be a shattered prize piece that you guys can earn for a Dark Matter pack at the end of the season. Now, I will say, and I will talk about more in this video, why I don't think this is a very good idea from 2K, and honestly why I don't think it's that rewarding for actually playing the game every single week for probably like 5 to 6 weeks. We're not exactly sure how many shattered prize pieces there's going to be, obviously, until people complete the challenge, and then I think you can kind of see how many prize pieces you're going to need, or how many shattered prize pieces you're going to need. So I think it would probably be 5 to 6 weeks would be my guess. And basically that means every single week you're going to have to go into your challenges screen and you're going to have to complete, I think it's 8 challenges, which is kind of ridiculous. Now, some of them are very easy. For example, the first one is just win a game using 13 Knicks players. Now, that's super simple, very easy to do. The second one is win a game using 13 Clippers players. And I will say the only annoying thing is if you guys don't have Knicks players, if you don't have Clippers players, Spurs players or Lakers players, it is now going to cost those cards prices to go up quite a bit. So that's a way you can make MT, and I'll probably make a separate video talking about that. But basically, that means for people that don't have a lot of cards in their collection, it's going to be probably hard to get, the shattered prize piece because of these first 4 challenges. But then the next 4 are going to be get 26 rebounds with Knicks centers over multiple games. That one's very easy to do. If you have Pink Diamond Eddie Curry, you can knock that out very easily because he's a really good budget card and he's obviously a Knicks center. The next one is going to be get 21 assists with a Clippers point guard in a game. So this one you have to do in an actual game. So this one might take a little bit longer to do. But again, when you're doing like the win a game with the 13 Knicks players, or you're doing a win a game with 13 Clippers players, if you have like a center card you can use for the Knicks, make sure you guys are comboing up these challenges so you can get them done faster. For example, when you're doing the win a game with 13 Knicks players, have that Knicks center in the game so you're able to get rebounds with that card and kind of just focus on winning the game, but then also getting your rebounds with your Knicks center. And then same thing when you go into like another game, let's say you're doing domination, make sure you have a good Clippers point guard, or just have a Clippers point guard, and then in that domination game, just make sure you're getting those 21 assists done with a Clippers point guard. You could probably get that done in 1 game, and then you can knock out these challenges in only 2 games, right? Like you have to do, win a game using 13 Knicks players, but then you're also able to knock out the rebound challenge. And then in the Clippers game, you're also able to knock out the assist challenge. And then, for example, this Spurs shooting guard, get a Spurs shooting guard. And then when you're doing win a game using 13 Spurs players, make sure you guys are using that Spurs shooting guard, getting 37 points with that card. And again, so basically you should be able to knock out these challenges in 4 domination games, or whatever game mode you want to play. I would probably recommend domination. I don't know if there's like an easier game mode to do it in. Maybe breakout, but like you can't use 13 cards in there, so you can't use breakout. So like I would assume, unless is there something in not obviously exhibitions. I don't know why I clicked on this. I've never actually been in this exhibition screen, but I don't think, like, obviously play with friends is obviously online, playing with people online. So I could be wrong, but I think the only game mode you can actually really do this in is domination. I mean, I guess salary cap, but I wouldn't recommend it. And then also, I guess technically showdown, but I also wouldn't recommend that. So it looks like, unless is there like the training hub, I don't think so. Is there like, a 13 mode? I guess you can't do scrimmage, right? I don't think so. So I guess the only game mode you can really do this in that I would recommend is domination. Now, if you wanted to do it on like the easiest difficulty and just get it done super fast and easy, you could just do it in the, NBA domination, like the first one they released in season 1. For this Jalen Brunson card, and you can just pick the worst team, for example, in this first division. So probably pick like the Nets or the Raptors, go on rookie difficulty, and this should be very easy to do. So you're probably gonna have to play like 4 domination games to get these challenges done. You're also gonna need 13 Knicks, 13 Clippers, 13 Spurs, and 13 Lakers, which, I mean, for example, on my no money spent account, if I go to my collection and I look at my players, like if we just go for the first team, like the Clippers, I don't have any Clipper players, right? If I go over to the, let's just say Knicks, I have 3 Knick cards. That means I'm going to need 9 more to do these challenges, right? The Lakers, I only have 3 as well. So it's just kind of like disappointing that they're making you having to spend MT, or at least have a ton of cards in your collection, to get this done. I do have, I guess, technically 4 Spurs cards. So, maybe this one I'd have a better chance of completing, but it's, again, I just don't think it's going to be possible for me on the no money spent account to complete these challenges. Because like if we go over to the auction house, I'm sure these cards are going to be really, really expensive. Like if we go to the auctions and we search for, let's just say the first team, which was the Clippers, I mean, I'm sure the cheapest card is, a lot more than like 4,000 MT. So we're gonna see here like 4,000 MT for a Clipper card, and there's only a couple available. So like you're gonna be spending a lot of MT to get these challenges done. So I'd only really recommend it if you guys already have, you know, all of the cards you need. If you already have the 13 Knicks, if you have the 13 Clippers, the 13 Spurs, and the 13 Lakers players from free, you know, cards, and just if you have them in your collection, then yeah, sure, maybe this is worth doing because it's simple to do. It'll take you 4 domination games. If you're grinding for J-Dub, you can do it in there, or you can just do it in other domination games. And maybe, yes, that's actually worth it to do because it's not going to take that long. And at the end of the season, you know, you'll be able to obviously get a free dark matter pack. But for majority of the player base, this is not obtainable, because it is obtainable if you want to buy those cards, but it's just expensive to do. And also, this is a 5 to 6 week long grind. Is it worth doing all of this for a dark matter pack? And this is not like a dark matter pack today. You can't get this card right now, or you can't get this pack right now. What you're grinding for is you're grinding for a shattered prize piece that is obviously going towards that final dark matter pack, which you need probably 5 or 6 of them, because they said it's an all season long grind. Maybe if it was like half the season, if it was like 2 to 3 weeks, that would make a lot more sense to me. I think that would maybe be more worth grinding for. But like doing this for an entire season, I don't get how 2K thinks that's a good enough reward. It should be at least a dark matter option pack, but if it's for the entire season, it should honestly be for a 100 overall card, because we're going to be getting 100 overall cards every single Tuesday now. We're going to be getting 2 to 3 every single Friday, and by the end of season 6, like 100 overall cards are not going to be that expensive, and are not going to be like the holy grail that they are right now. And they might actually even be, you know, dropping invincible cards by then, or whatever their next highest tier is. They probably will be dropping those maybe at the end of season 6. So it's like doing all of these challenges for a 1 dark matter pack that has a really good chance to be, you know, if we go look at the dark matters on the auction house, like it has a really good chance to be a bad dark matter. For example, right, you do all of those challenges 6 weeks long and you get dark matter Ray Allen. I don't think this card's even good right now. I don't think I'd even run this card on my team as of right now. He's definitely not playing on anybody's teams in 5 to 6 weeks, right? Same thing for like a Jeremy Lin. You grind 5 to 6 weeks for a card that's probably not going to play on your team. A Jalen Brunson, a 6'1" point guard, a 6'2" point guard, that's not good at all. So like, I would understand maybe a little bit more if this was a 2 week or a 3 week long grind. I can maybe get a little bit more behind it, and I can understand it and say, okay, maybe this is worth grinding for. This is a W, free content from 2K. And I get it's still a free card and it's still a free dark matter pack. So like, I'm sure there's people are going to be down below saying, you know, don't complain, it's a free dark matter, all of that type of stuff. 2K doesn't have to do that. But like, it's just really disappointing, if I'm being completely honest, that, you know, people are going to have to be grinding 5 to 6 weeks. You know, it's not that long of a grind each week. It's maybe 2 hours, but like 2 hours each week for a dark matter pack in 5 to 6 weeks, I just don't really see being worth it. So if I were to tell you guys if you guys should be doing this or not, I would probably just stay away from it, unless they make it easier to do, or maybe if they make it a better prize, but they're obviously not going to do either of those. So very disappointing from 2K. But let me know in the comment section down below if you guys are going to be grinding for the free dark matter pack in season 6 from the flash challenges. But just wanted to make this video to let you guys know how to do it, what the challenge is looking like, and just giving my opinion if I do think it is worth grinding for. But obviously I don't think it's worth grinding for. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.